Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mangs, and I welcome you guys to a very special series. This will be the... Not again, Windows 10, please. I'm trying to do... Windows 10, I will accept the update as soon as I... For fuck's sake! Alright, fuck that shit. Welcome to the Fire Emblem Echoes recap. This will be a small miniseries running alongside my Let's Play, where I'll quickly recap the recent events of my last 1 or 2 parts. The idea behind this series is to provide an alternative for those of you who may not have time to watch entire Let's Plays, and to provide some additional entertainment for those of you who simply can't get enough. The idea is also to give you some way of catching up if you've fallen behind for whatever reason. So, without further ado, let's jump into it! So we begin with Alm and Celica sitting together in a field of flowers in a scene so cute I basically got diabetes watching it. A young, confused Alm is trying to figure out why his pants feel so weird around Celica, when we suddenly hear someone approach in the distance. Some bad men have come to claim Realm Village. Led by Narshan's creepy uncle and the pedo bear himself, they have come to play with Tobin's sisters. Luckily, Daddy Jagan shows up to save the day, delivering an ass-whooping so grand it would make the Rock cry tears of joy. After kicking Uncle Narshan's sorry ass, he runs away with his tail between his legs, but tells Daddy Jagan that he'll come back for the red-headed girl, and this leads to Celica being forced to leave the village. Upon watching her go, Alm swears that he'll grow stronger so that he one day will find her again. Trust me, Alm, if your pants feel funny now, just wait until you see what that girl will look like in 10 years. Oh boy, you're in for an experience. So after a Shonen Jump time skip, Alm is all grown up, while Daddy Jagan doesn't look like he's aged a day. Wow, is he Sean Connery or something? However, Alm is still not allowed to leave the village because reasons. The village of Ram is a very generic village with very generic people, such as woman, young man, and perverted old ass-glancing geezer, who wants you to get him alcohol. I also find it hilarious how people in the village are apparently starving, yet they leave food all over the fucking place. On this day, however, a group of rebels, led by Lucas, the guy with the most sexually sounding voice in all of Valentia ever, has come to ask Daddy Jagan to join their ranks, but he refuses. Wah wah. The story is that some big fat baron has overthrown the king, killed him, and taken over the castle, and he's evil, so we gotta go kill him. Alm, however, decides that fuck it, if I don't get to put my sword in something soon, or if Celica comes back to the village, I better join up with you guys, cause I got a lot of puberty hormones to unleash on the world. After convincing his villager friends to come die with him, he leaves together with his own gang, starring Tobin, the villager whose job in the story it is to constantly remind everyone what they're doing is stupid, Gray, the weed-smoking, easygoing, carefree hippie, Cliff, the guy that is way too fucking well-dressed to even reside in a place like this, and Faye, the girl who may just be in competition with Camilla for being the most protagonist horny female character in the history of the Fire Emblem franchise. After going up and beating up a million brigands, we encounter Thief Shrine, where we hear rumors that a girl is being held. After meeting the world's most cowardly watchmen, we run around their base smashing crates until we encounter their boss, the almighty Brigand Boss. He talks down to us before getting his ass kicked. Man, Brigand Boss sucks. On the floor, we find a cleric who conveniently is looking for Daddy Jagan. The world is a small place. After learning that Alm is his grandson, she joins him instead. And so we get Silk, the bootylicious cleric that don't want none unless you got Bun's hun. She also gives us the holy plot device of convenient expositioning, that has the power to retcon the dead back to life and show glances of a future that's not the future, but that could possibly be the future if the future wasn't shown in the first place, or maybe just the future that could be the future if you don't act upon being shown the future, but maybe it's not even the future at all. Don't ask how it works, just shut the fuck up and accept it. Then, after spending 5 to 10 minutes trying to find a fucking statue that was right in front of me all along, hashtag Mangs never pays attention, we come to the end of this first episode of the first Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valentia recap. I think I said first twice. Hey, you. Yeah, you. If you enjoyed the series, please give it a like and a comment. Also, if you didn't have time to check out today's episode, it would mean a lot to me if you would still go over and give them a like and a comment. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Mangs, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.